chosen ones, empaths, I understand that you have endured pain and that you have gone through one of the hardest times in your life when dealing with the narcissist. And, you know, you feel like you suffered, you feel like you lost, you feel like they won, they stole your light, they got away with it all. But what I want to bring to your attention is the situation that happened was nothing but a spiritual awakening. This spiritual awakening was a divine intervention that took place from God and the universe to make you awaken to the abuse that you was facing in your life. If it wasn't for God awakening you to the abuse that you were facing, you may have actually resulted in spending the rest of your days with that narcissist in question. You have to understand that the evil that they could no longer contain, that you saw pour forth out of them, how you saw them, their mask slip, you saw beneath the veil, you saw what they were. That wasn't their choice. The main priority of the narcissist is to deceive you, is to keep you guessing, to keep you wondering, not to leave anything definitive, not to leave any definitive evidence anywhere. They don't like to leave evidence. They're very good at cleaning up their mess, right? And hiding it underneath the carpet. But they didn't want you to know, which is why you have to see it is their karma. It is a great blessing that's been bestowed upon you for you to get the reality check and realize what they are. Please press the like and subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But this spiritual awakening was the birth of something new within you. It is almost like you're born again. You begin to see differently. You will no longer just notice that the narcissist was evil. You will see evil all around. You will see evil in your family. You'll see evil in the workplace. You'll see evil between your friends. You'll see who people really are. And you'll also see who people really are because no one's actually there for you in your time of need either. When you're suffering from the abuse of the narcissistic relationship, no one's really there for you. And this is the point. They'll think you're crazy. They'll think, oh, what's happened to this person? But they don't realize that you've actually gone through spiritual evolution that is defining you and bringing you up to the point of peak. Your peak. It's bringing you up to the point of your peak. And it's transforming you, this spiritual awakening. You've been bestowed an abundance of blessings that's helping you see who these people are. You're also learning ways to deal with it. Your natural defense mechanisms will kick in. You'll take these lot for a walk, yeah? That's what happens. They can't mess with you because it's actually something that's woken you up. During this time, you'll also do deep introspection. You'll look within. You'll really look within at your own mind, your mental health, your physical health. You'll question things, you'll ruminate about things, and this is all a natural process in the spiritual awakening. You'll become more one with yourself. That's why I've made a video about being alone, because during this spiritual awakening time, you do spend a period of time alone. And this is why you need to use it to the best of your advantage. And that's why I mentioned don't rush off with new people straight away, because they'll distract you from your healing. They'll distract you from the person you're meant to become. Just like the narcissist for years or decades even stopped you from developing to the person you become. Maybe you went into a supernova and it was the supernova that, you know, that awoke you. You went into a supernova and you woke in that way. But all of us hit that point during the relationship where we no longer looked at them the same. We saw them walk by us and it was no longer the same person. My awakening happened before I left the narcissist's house. And I said to God, guide me to the truth, God. Guide me to the truth for this person. And I'm telling you, within God's speed, right, the narcissist transformed, fully unmasked. By the time I reached back to my family's house where I was staying, over the next course of days and weeks, the narcissist transformed into something I'd never seen before and I wasn't prepared for. And they dragged me through the mud and they made a big smear campaign and it was crazy. But deep in the core of me, I always remember that ask that I had when I just saw the mask slip, and it made me either doubt my own sanity or doubt them. And I was unsure, and I questioned, and I asked God to please guide me to the truth, and it happened. That was the beginning of my awakening. All the way till now, I'm still in this period of awakening. I'm still learning, and I've been doing it for years now. Now, at this spiritual journey, you can actually learn to become one with yourself. And as I mentioned, the introspection, and you can really start to benefit and see lots of benefits with this period of the spiritual awakening. So I don't want you to feel like that you're suffering, all is bad, everything's against you, nothing works out for you, you've been put through all this pain and suffering, and there's not light at the end of the tunnel. You're feeling like that you've lost. I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to see the beauty in the detail. The beauty in the detail is you was asleep while you was getting burnt, and you didn't know you was getting burnt by these individuals while you was sleeping. You know, you was getting abused and you didn't realize. So what's more beautiful? Being asleep and being abused, or being awake and feeling the pain from the abuse that you've been through? Being awake is worse, being asleep and being continually abused. At least we can say that we're not allowing no more abuse in our life. At least we can say that narcissist in question is no longer going to abuse us if we've door slammed and we've gone no contact, and we're not going to let that narcissist abuse us no longer. We're in a place of power now. We're in a place of safety now. We wasn't safe then when we was with them. We wasn't safe. It wasn't safe for us. Okay? And this is why I'm saying they are like, they're just like a leech. They're numbing you. They're numbing you, but they're slowly sucking your blood out of your body. They're numbing you, but they're draining you at the same time. So they're abusing you. And there's animals that do that. They inject their venom or something into the animal. Some of you in the comment section will probably let me know exactly what I'm on about. But it numbs the area, and then the animal can feed on the animal, but they're sedated. We were sedated. We was asleep. The narcissists used their poison against us and made us asleep to the abuse. Every day they were looking at us thinking, I've got them controlled. You've got to understand that a lot of our discards happened after we had an initial awakening. So check back at you during your time. I guarantee it was similar to mine. Maybe you didn't ask God, but you can ask God now, or ask the universe now, or however you want to deal with it. But you would have saw beneath the veil. You would have saw the unmasking. You would have saw them for who they really were, for a split second even. And this was the beginning of your awakening, your spiritual awakening. And you're going through this now. That's why it's all about healing. It's all about self-love. It's all about taking your time, taking your steps slowly, be calculated in how you're moving forward. Don't let anybody in your life unnecessarily, protect your energy, protect your soul, protect your mind, protect your health, sorry about that. Yeah, protect yourself and keep moving forward. Do the introspection. Spend time thinking, about what's happened, how you're moving forward, and move forward with patience, and trust that this pain that you've gone through is not going to last forever. You know, eventually you're going to get to the point of your peak, and you're going to look back at that pain and you're going to say, you know what, that was a defining moment, and I'm glad that happened in my life, because it's made me become a better person, and God's been guiding me and showing me the way and defining me through the pain, actually defining us, shaping us through this pain. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's what God's doing. So this was the door to your spiritual awakening. You went through a door, okay, through this spiritual awakening. You left the narcissist, and one door shuts and another one opens, and you went forth on your journey, and you're still on your journey now. So anyway, keep healing, keep focused, and we're all going to get to where we're going. Anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button, and if you want a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.